Hi guys, so Hiran Murray here, co-founder of Sublime Trading, here with a daily update for the UK and US indices for Friday the 19th of June. So guys, hope you're well, hope you've had a great week. Quick update today. So ultimately what we're seeing is price on the indices inside a weekly range, and that range is obviously inside a larger range, which is the range of the month, made up of the high and the low of June. Our bias hasn't changed. Overall, we're still very much bullish across the indices. We're bullish on stocks that we're monitoring, such as PayPal, are pushing on to new highs, triggering positions in the portfolio, as well as other stocks that we're monitoring that are now breaking out of periods of consolidation and early signs of trends. So overall, the stock market is bullish. Our stance is bullish. The indices are in a bit of a range, but remember, it's the individual stocks that we like to invest in that are performing better than the average, which is what the indices are, rather than investing in the indices themselves. So for now, waiting for a breakout on the indices. Ideally, we want to see that high of June. Well, we want to see the weekly range high taken out, and we want to see the high of June taken out. But when that will happen is very much dependent on the forces of the market. But we will continue monitoring the stocks that are being picked out by scanners and opening long positions. So it'll be interesting to see how today ends. There was a bit of bullishness yesterday inside this weekly range, but we really want to see the bulls end the week strong, push price up towards the high of June, and then further continuation to the upside throughout the rest of June. So let's see how the week ends. Let's get into the charts, and you have a lovely weekend ahead.
So guys, if you're new to these daily updates, then I recommend starting with the recording that's pinned to the top of our Facebook page, so that you get a good understanding of what I go through in these charts. So as always, this is our 3-screen setup. We have the monthly in the top left, weekly in the top right, and our daily chart down here across the bottom. Starting with the S&P 500 on the monthly, June is looking bullish. The bears have come in and pushed price back down, and that's because price is faced with the high of last year, which is currently acting as immediate resistance. On the weekly, price is above the 200 and the 50 simple moving average. A bullish week so far this week, but we want to see the high of last week taken out. And on the daily time frame, we can see that price is finding support at the 20 simple moving average. It's above the 200 and the 50 simple moving averages, as well as that 3,000 round number. Overall, though, we can see prices inside this weekly range, which is inside the range of June. So ultimately what we're waiting for is the high of June to be taken out, and then strength to the upside. Moving across to the Nasdaq, starting with the monthly, we can see the Nasdaq is starting to look really bullish again, and price is now trading above that 10,000 round number. Move across to the weekly time frame, price above the 200 and the 50 simple moving average. A bullish week, but we want to see the high of last week taken out. And on the daily time frame, price above all three moving averages. Current price action, again, we can see is inside a weekly range, which is inside the range of June. So we want to see the high of June taken out to suggest a continuation. Similar sort of setup on the Dow Jones. We can see that price has the high of last year to contend with. So we want to see this bullish momentum continue towards this area of resistance, and ultimately take that out, confirm it as support, and then strength towards the all-time high. On the weekly, price above the 200 moving average, but we can see it's struggling at the 50 simple moving average. We want to see price move through that and the high of last week to suggest strength. And on the daily time frame, just like the Nasdaq and the S&P 500, we can see prices inside a weekly range, inside the range of June. So we want to see the high of June taken out to suggest strength to the upside. The Dow Jones is lagging behind in that it's actually trading below the 200 moving average, but remember, these are zonal areas, these aren't hard levels, so we should expect price to move through to the upside and through the high of June if the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq also move towards those levels. Looking at the S&P 500 mini, we can see that today is looking slightly bullish. It's looking slightly bullish at the start of play today. It's holding at the 20 simple moving average. We want to see strength to the upside now. We want to start seeing price move through these weekly highs and through to the high of June, and then strength to the upside. So a waiting game to see how today ends, being Friday, the last day of the week. And if we move to the FTSE 100, we can see June is starting to look bullish again. After the bears came in, pushed price back down, we're starting to see a bullish body, but still price is faced with these key levels of resistance which we want to see cleared. On the weekly, price is below the 200 and the 50 simple moving averages, and on the daily as well, we can see price inside this weekly range, inside the range of June. The 20 simple moving average is holding as support. Below that, we have the 50 simple moving average and the 6,000 round number. What we want to see really is price push off the 20 simple moving average, the high of June taken out, and then strength towards the 200 moving average. So nothing's changed, still waiting for a breakout to the upside. So that's our stance currently on the indices. We are bullish, we're just waiting for that breakout, and as already mentioned, we have positions being triggered on some of the best performing stocks in the US and UK market. Okay guys, that is me for today. Please like, comment and share. Let's get people understanding how to use the indices correctly to build a solid investment portfolio, and I will be back on Monday with my next update. So have a lovely Friday and a lovely weekend. Take care guys.